Hi guys. So this week we are talking about nocturnal animals. And nocturnal animals are animals that come out at night. So when we're all sleeping in our beds, the animals who are nocturnal, they like to come out at nighttime. And then when we're awake during the day, they sleep. So they're called nocturnal animals. And I want to read you a story. I thought I would do it in the dark since I'm reading about nocturnal animals, called Bat Jamboree. You see my bats on there? Now don't be afraid of them. It's just a story. And bats are the main characters of this story. And a jamboree, do you know what a jamboree is? Well, a jamboree is like a big party. And they usually have lots of music. And they celebrate. So wonder what their jamboree is going to be like. The Bat Jamboree. The author, if I can read it in the dark, is Kathy Applet. And the illustrator, that's the person who drew the pictures, is Melissa Sweet. All right, here we go. I might have to turn the book towards me and show you the pictures a little bit. The Bat Jamboree was held early this year at the old drive-in movie, not too far from here. Have you ever been to a drive-in movie? When Mrs. Lee was a little girl, we would go to the drive-in movies. You drive in and you park your car and you stay in your car to watch the movie. And there's a big screen that everybody can see. It's actually really fun. It starred 55 bats who had practiced all spring for this grandest of shows on the old silver screen. The program was better than ever before. It was standing room only. No more seats on the floor. The crowd settled in as the house lights went down. Look at that's the sun. The sun started to go down, so the crowd was coming in. The spotlight came up. There wasn't a sound. Now, do you see the spotlight is actually the moon? Because remember, they're nocturnal animals, so they're out at night. And the lights going down is the sun because the daytime is about to end. You see all these animals who came to watch the big screen for the jamboree? They're so excited. There's no more room. It's standing room only. One bat sang, 2 bats flapped, 3 bats cha-cha-cha'd, 4 bats tapped. Wow, do I have any dancers here? Is there anybody who tap dances or could do the cha-cha-cha? If we were in the classroom, we would do the cha-cha-cha. 5 bats dove from the top of the screen, reeling and whirling, wingtip to wing. 6 bats formed the band, oh how they jived. Their instruments wailed in 3/4 time. 7 bats balanced 7 balls on their noses. Do you think you could balance a ball on your nose? 8 bats doubled up and danced Cotton-Eyed Joses. Now that's a song. You should ask your mom or your dad to play that song for you. It's a fun song. 9 bats wore their tuxedos and sang in a chorus. Each thought to himself, how they adore us. The time came at last for the grand finale, the acrobats. Yes, there were 10 bats in an alley. They strutted in front of the 6-story screen in a dazzling display of bats on the wing. See those bats? These were 9 bats. These are 10 bats. 9 and 1 more is 10. Oh, cartwheels and bat flaps, wing springs they did. But the greatest of all, look at them, cartwheels and flips. Oh my, but there's something even greater. I wonder what could be greater than cartwheels and flips. Oh, the Great Bat Pyramid. It started, you see, with the acrobats 10, all lined up in a row. Then, yes, and then. 9 bats fluttered, 8 bats flew, 7 bats balanced as the pyramid grew. Bats jived up, 6 bats jived up on the wild flying stair. while 5 bats dove down right out of thin air. 4 bats tapped as they all ascended, and 3 bats chaw-chaw-chawed, fandangoed, and twisted. When 2 bats flapped up, the crowd became quiet. They'd never seen anything, not anything like it. Do you see the pyramid? Oh, now a pyramid is like a triangle, so we're missing the point on top. What do you think is going to fly onto that point on top? How many bats? If you said 1, you were right. Now 54 bats in that wonderful band all waited in silence for the 1 bat to land. No one moved a muscle as she flew to the peak. Not even a whisper, not even a squeak. And it seemed like forever. The tension it grew. To the top of the pyramid, the bat lady flew. Oh, do you think they can do it? Oh, I hope they don't all fall over. And you can see it's still nighttime, so the nocturnal animals can still be out. You see the stars in the sky because they're nocturnal. They're out at night. And once up on top, in a voice all a-quiver, the single bat sang, making all the bats shiver. The whole crowd, they went crazy, they hooted, they howled, as all 55 bats took a very deep bow. Because they did it! They made the pyramid! Woohoo! Oh, look what's happening. Look at the sky. Look what the illustrator is showing us. It's turning from a nighttime sky to a daytime sky. I wonder what that means. Look, the animals are all trotting off. The bat is cleaning up. Why do you think that's happening? And then it was over. The spotlight was dimmed. The house lights came up. The curtains were trimmed. The house lights are the sun. The spotlight is the moon. It's gone. But come again next year, and the one after that, for the Bat Jamboree, starring 55 bats. All those animals are going home. They were at the Jamboree. They were there to see the nocturnal bats do their dance and their show and their pyramid. The spotlight will shine on that 6-story screen, and the show won't be over till the Bat Lady sings. The end. What a great story about bats. They put on such a great thing. They made a triangle or a pyramid. They made a pyramid. They had a jamboree, which is a big giant party. There were 55 bats on that pyramid. But then in the end, when the sun came up, the nocturnal animals had to go to sleep. And the diurnal animals, they're the animals who are awake during the day, they got to go home and stay awake. I guess they were staying awake all day and all night. Maybe they'll take a nap. I hope you enjoyed our story. I really like this story. I want you to have a great day. And when it's nighttime, listen. There's an owl. Listen and see if you... Is that an owl or a bat? Oh, that's a bat. Sorry. But owls are nocturnal, so you can hear owls at night. Listen. See. Look. Look at the nighttime animals. There are a lot of animals who come out while you're sleeping. All right, guys, have a good day.